top sports where the takes don't miss. The prof with the stats, the champ with the fist. Swore to bring in fire, cowboy, tie, riding bold. Bulls calling bets, watch the stories unfold. And it's truly
Talk dirty too. I'm gonna sum.
It's high top sports, baby. Let's get it. Let's
Johnny Tsunami, baby. He's doing the thing. I don't know what to do with my hands right now, boys and girls. Okay, I'm telling you right now, all of a sudden, things are clicking. We put a wish list together. Johnny goes, hold my beer. I got you. Johnny Rockets here to stay, boys and girls. We're talking knockout after knockout. This man was hired on Sunday. He was hired on Sunday, presser on Monday, DC on Tuesday, flipping recruits on Wednesday, signs an OC on Thursday. What are we doing? I mean, this man has done more in 72 hours than Napier and the whole staff did in 4 years. You know what I'm saying, brother? I mean, by golly. I got to tell you, we got our little list together of offensive coordinators, right? And I was like, this is a wish list. Like, I'm looking at this list. I'm like, we literally had one of these guys. We're in better shape than we've been in a decade. There's no way this happens, right? Something's bad is bound to happen. Then we're hearing Faulkner's number one on the list. But if that goes haywire, then it could go this way. I was like, well, we know we're not going to get one. We've got to settle for less. That's what always happens to Florida. But not when Johnny's in town. Not when Johnny's in town. Book it, baby. Oh, come and get you some of that. Yes, sir. Buster Faulkner. Come on. I'm fired up, boys. We're going to talk all about it. We did the show on Monday. We broke it all down. And I sat down here with you. I looked you dead in the eyes, okay? I didn't do a little wiggle like Cody likes to do. And I go, Buster's the guy. Buster is the guy that you lay on the line for, okay? You send the whole army. You give him you got 16 and a half to give to assistants. You give him 16, all right? You got to have $500,000 to give out to the rest. You give all 16 to Buster. I don't know if they did. They probably did, and I'm okay with it, all right? We don't need it. We don't need to book the rest of the staff. Am I overreacting probably for an offensive coordinator? Duh, that's what I do. Get over it, all right? Smash the like button, subscribe. Let's get after it. Cody the Prof. How we feeling, Buster? How we feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. I think that we were in between him and Cade Bell. I know that Cade Bell definitely has some other coaching opportunities, as in becoming a head coach. I know that they were kind of circling Buster at Tulane to maybe be the
Memphis
head coach
too.
there, but
Memphis won him as the HC.
Yeah, Memphis too. I think that I think that Tulane and Baker deal's probably done, which is best for everybody. It's good for Tulane. It's great for us.
Yeah,
now
could
Kiffin burned his bridge
be
with his last DC. Now he's got to go find one, and we just snatched one of the best ones out there with the Kentucky cat.
Bro, we got
Napier to JMU. 5 years.
Huge for Napier. Oh, the details are out. 5 years. Good for him. Landed on his feet. What did he get? All guaranteed? What's the deal? Do we know?
We don't know the deal yet.
We don't know
the deal on any of them yet.
GMFG boys.
48 hours.
GMFG boys. Phenomenal stuff here. We're going to talk about it. What Mr. Buster brings to the table. And in this madness, we flip one from LSU. Cody did a phenomenal breakdown of him earlier today, the safety, 4-star safety. You owe us a truffle shuffle. The chat just reminded me. I think you owe us a 50 bones. Listen, Cody, we don't ask for much, brother.
Solder put that on Twitter the other day. Can we do something else?
You started it. Not my fault.
Can we figure something else for me to do that's kind of heinous?
We can. But not today.
We're kind of.
You think we're professional? We do beer reviews at 9 o'clock in the morning, Cody. We are the furthest thing from being professional.
I think we're the most professional show out there.
No, that's fine. Just go ahead and let the fan base down once again. You're still stuck in the Napier era of not delivering. I get it.
No,
I get it.
I'm upgrading.
You know who delivers?
You know who
delivers? Johnny. Johnny delivers.
Yeah.
Johnny delivers. New York Giants coach was reported to be the second option.
Is my man titties flopping around.
We love it. Listen.
I know you guys love it.
Old Buster here, and shout out to Alex on Twitter. I posted this because this aura here, you know what it was missing? A cigarette in the fingertips. And he had a pin here, and I said, can somebody swap out the pin for a cigarette? Look how that's all I needed. A little bit of smoke would have been even better, but it's just, doesn't he give you that vibe? He just, run it again, boys. Run it again. Like, that's what I'm feeling when I look. And that's what I want. That I got a crazy psychopath as a coach. I've got just my cigarette smoking as my OC. Run it again. Not good enough. Beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And Brad, I'm not quite sure what to handle with the great white shark over there on the defensive side of yet. I'm not quite sure of his aura, just yet.
I think people are worried that the offense is going to look like what it does at Georgia Tech. I don't think it's going to. They kind of run the veer and shoot right now. I don't think that's what Johnny wants to do.
We'll get into that.
And Buster does. Listen, go look at some of the stops he's been on. Well, I know we're going to cover it, but Jesus.
That's my guy. That's my guy, Buster. Okay,
chat's fucking flaming me right now. Just flaming me
because you're not doing the truffle shuffle. You're not committed to the program. We're gonna have a serious conversation after this.
Can I go no nips truffle shuffle?
If you want to be half-assed, that's fine. If you want to continue on in your Napier era-esque, that's fine. I can't believe that this man is just delivering blow after. I mean, these are top-tier hires. We got a guy, David Pollack. He goes, not good, great, home run, out of this world hire. Gators, you dudes better be excited. Here's what fans don't know, okay? And we're going to talk about Buster here in just a moment because we're going to bust one open here. And Martha, yeah, we have Martha in here. The guy's pathetic. So we'll see here. But talking about Buster, if you go look at, and we've talked about this, Eli Drink, and you go look at Brent Key, their success happened at a key moment, right? Both of those things, okay? One of those things was the OC at who's the OC for Missouri? Young cat. I don't
know his name. I forgot.
Moore something, I think. Anywho,
yeah, I think so.
The moment he was hired was the transition. A lot of people were wondering, like, is he the reason why they're having the success they're having? Sometimes, got a good coach, but the coordinators, they're hidden behind, a great head coach or a good head coach with a good OC. Now you take a look at Brent Key's situation, very similar. Buster comes in here, busts this thing wide open, have a lot of success, and you're looking at this Georgia Tech offense, like you said. He goes, well, they don't really necessarily bust it wide open. Hanks King does it dirty on the ground. What was the key thing that our guy, Sonny Summerall, whatever you want to say, came in and said, we're going to get guys that are going to be able to adapt to the situation? That is the definition of Buster, the ability to adapt. Yeah. We're going to take a look at his history here. Mind you, I talked about it on Monday. Here's this chart that we brought up as well, okay? Just to kind of get an idea. Has the ability to throw in some explosive plays. Guy's got a great chart. And the thing that I love is, again, I talked about it. He coached alongside Monken at Georgia. Had a head coach that has a defensive mind. This is where I was huge on him, why I wanted him. He understands complementary football. He understands what it's like to run an offense that complements a powerhouse defense. And I think we're going to come out there with a phenomenal defense. And if you can power in and try to channel what those back-to-back championship Georgia football teams were, which were powerhouse on defense, but had a very functional offense, could run the ball, could throw the ball, had utilization in tight ends. That is something that we are going to have to do heavily in the portal, though, okay? He needs good offensive line to be able to run the systems that he likes and to be able to make his systems adaptable to whatever play style that the team wants to run into. If I'm Jaden Ball, I'm licking my chops. I go, give me a little bit of Buster, baby, because I'm fired up. Talk to me, Cody. Just come on. You're a doorknob right now. You're not even fired up.
I think he's gonna go watch Mississippi State under Dan Mullen. That's what we're running here at Florida. Like that Dan Mullen, Dak Prescott. They had a good running back. But Dak could the best thing about Dak is, yeah, he could gash you for 20, 30 yards. But then again, he could throw it over the top. I think it's going to look like Jaden Daniels at LSU when they had old boy.
Cody talking
I really
greasy.
think that.
Cody talking greasy.
Listen, it's Summerall knows. Listen, some of these you're going to have to play LSU to get into a national championship. We got to score touchdowns.
You're going to have to put up 20, 28, 30 plus a game. You have to. And look, yes. I know we look at Haynes King, and the first thing when you hear Haynes King, you think run. Haynes King had the ability to throw the ball too, right? But that was what Haynes King's strength was his feet. So we're not going to shy away from it. And think about it. Everybody knew Haynes King was running the ball, and they still were able to have success for most of the time at Georgia Tech. That speaks volumes. Again, a good team, a well-coached team, well-disciplined team like Georgia can still shut it down. Let's not get it twisted. But look, with the talent they have on this football team, I think we're going to see something special. At Middle Tennessee, they were ranked 36 nationally when he was the OC quarterback coach in 2010, averaging 414 yards a game. Okay? Yeah. And then in 2012, 415 yards a game. Then where else was he before there, Cody? Throttle.
Arkansas State. He broke 27 records at Arkansas State for offense.
27 offensive records at Arkansas State.
Murray State. He was at Murray State. He broke pretty much every record. That thing looked like a veer and shoot air raid. Like it never. Buster Faulkner's offense doesn't even have a, like, there's no like exclamation point, like, oh, like, this guy runs like a veer and shoot, or this guy runs a full spread, or I think we're gonna see like a mix of heavy spread. I think that we're gonna do some stuff where the quarterback goes under center, and they bring in two backs, almost like wishbone, like wing T-esque. We're gonna see some stuff that Kansas offense, how exciting that offense is, because you never know what you're gonna get. That's what Buster Faulkner's gonna bring, especially with the amount of weapons that he has. Listen, they haven't had a killer at wide receiver since Eric Singleton left. But when they did, that thing was running on all, like, they'd run the ball, it'd be left, power left, power right, counter left, counter right. And then next thing you know, Singleton's going across the middle, and Haynes King uncorks one for 60 yards, and the defense doesn't know which way to go. And then Haynes King, does a little veer option, and it was nasty. Do I think we're going to run the ball as much as that? Probably not with our quarterback, but it's definitely going to look Dak Prescott with, when Dan Mullen, it's going to be a spread, heavy run. It's going to be nasty. They're not going to know what we're doing. And you're going to see
for
a
something
lot of
that we've been lulled to sleep. Yeah, we've been lulled to sleep by predictability. I think that we can put that to rest on predictability of what's going to happen. A couple super chats here. Let's see how the boys are feeling. Easy to get good coordinators at UF. Who would have thunk? I mean, the fact that this man's been here for 72 hours and made, and again, I think we put a lot of things to bed of, well, there wasn't support, there wasn't. Just, I mean, the fact that he's done this in 2 days, I don't know what the hell, I don't know what the hell Napier doing. And wish this man nothing but the best at JMU. But by golly, dude, you go out there and again, mind you, here's the one negative, the downfall. There's other negatives. Again, there are some areas of concern which we kind of alluded to. I think, look, you got to put a good old line, right? Like, there's pieces that you need to make this thing work, and good tight end help as well too. But another negative is that if he comes out there and busts it wide open, he could be highly pursued to be a head coach. So it could be a one and done type of situation for Buster in a good way. So just keep that in mind. That is a high possibility here. But I think if you're Buster, you could really go, hey, I'm going to dedicate 2 solid years. Give me the paycheck, because when I leave here, I want to go get a good job. You know what I mean? So there is, I'm playing far out, but that is what it could be. I'm on a high right now, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. I'm feeling pretty good. For the fact that we have worked when we've had to Google the last 2 coordinators at Florida for half the time that we were here, and we get down pretty quickly, and all these guys have Power 4 experience and have had success in those areas. Oh, just, you know what I mean?
I would say the only negative that I would have to say with Buster Faulkner is over the pick guy, over Bell, is the quarterback position.
Yes.
Getting them ready for the NFL. Because it's kind of gadgety. He's kind of gadgety, but who gives a shit? I was talking to Jason on the phone about this hire, and he's like, dude, like, this, like, Summerall's putting a staff together. I thought he was gonna bring a bunch of guys over from Tulane. He's like, I was kind of iffy on the Tulane OC if he was gonna make it to Florida or if that was gonna work, but you go out and get, Buster. He's like, I think he's like, who gives a shit? Like, you guys are going to win a ton of games. Ton of games.
It's going to be interesting to see what quarterback really thrives in the system with Tramel, DJ, and Will, and if they go out there and pop somebody in the portal too.
This is what I think is going to happen. I think they're really going to keep a pulse on this thing in the spring and see who is going to be the starter, and then they will tailor the offense to that starter. I mean, this guy's so versatile. One week we could be running full Haynes King veer and shoot, and the next week it could go full spread 4 wide.
So
I think that's what's going to happen.
Let's take a look at this. Super chat. Our coaching talent will finally match our player talent. This is a chart from Bud Davis. Bud Davis, you're not following him, J. Bud Davis on X. You need to reevaluate your life because he posts, some of them are a little hard to read, but it's phenomenal. So the purple is bad from when I've had him on before because they can't see red, I guess. Guys are colorblind. They can't see red. But you can see they're 11 personnel 60% of the time, right? It is what they're running there. You can see play action 39% of the time. Tight end target 9%. So no more Hayden Hansen, Amir Jackson. Slot target 37%. Wide target 31%. RB target screen pass 23%. So not nearly as much as what Billy was functioning with. Quarterback run design 39%. So not overly done. Running back design 61%, which I think is where we're going to be healthy at. So again, pass attempts 46%. A very well balanced offense, right? Good hire, has some jet sweeps, has some quarterback runs. Again, 11 personnel, not your 12 that we were rocking. 21 personnel, 5% of the time. And again, you can see just a nice, healthy balance that they're able to work with. Again, very phenomenal chart. I think his 1, 2, 3 were he preferred Hazel. Actually, I see here he preferred Hazel. So there were a few that preferred Hazel. I know that Dustin from In All Kinds of Weather also preferred Hazel. I myself gave my reasons for why I preferred Faulkner and who we got. And again, I think it just speaks to that no matter where you went, right, you were getting somebody pretty solid.
My question with the Tennessee guy was how much of that is his offense and how much is he actually calling it? Like, I need a cat that's been calling plays for years. Like, I don't need no experimental shit no more. Like, I saw that. Like,
that's what I like with this is that we've seen Buster work in different scenarios and there be success based on him being there, right? Not that it's like Joey comes in and calls something very similar to what Hypo is doing, and it's like how much of it's really him. Same thing with Heartline. You don't know how much of it's Ryan Day or how much. This is Buster. Buster was running the offense at Georgia Tech, so we got to put some other staff around him. O-line hiring is going to be huge. We'll see if they keep Jaluk. Other things that are going to play a factor there. So those are all things to keep an eye on as we move forward. $5 from Eugene Olson says, I tuned in for the Cody Truffle Shuffle. GMFG, sign ball, and we'll be 12-0, bitches. Yeah, Cody's just disappointing. I don't know. This might be his last time on the show. $10, if we nail S&C and line coaches, watch out. GMFG. I love that we have a hashtag. This guy. Mother Faulkner Gators, baby. Let's go. $2 from Gator Tim. Fired up. Are we aware that Summerall is from Huntsville, Alabama, the Rocket City? I drive by the Saturn V rocket every day going to work. I did not know that, but it just makes it even better. $5. Lagway better get them legs ready. Yeah, he better. I'm fucking busting. Get the Gator Nation FPS guide to break down the new OC. We'll do the best we can. He's usually 1,200 strong in here. 1,300 strong hanging here. Smash that dang like button. We are rocking and rolling, having a great time here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And hanging out with this. Smash it, like it. Let's do all the good stuff there. But ultimately, man, I'm excited for the hire.
Isn't it wild, like, this staff already comparative to the last staff? Like, what were we doing?
It's wild. Kirby hired Faulkner. I hate to say it, but the man knows how to find great coaches. And again, I think, we always talk about trees and coaching trees. This is a phenomenal coaching hire from a great tree that's had success. Obviously, coach under Monken, who has, I would say, go look at the Lamar Jackson. Go look at what they're able to do in Baltimore. Okay? That's honestly a much better example. You don't know what you're going to get. This is why Lamar Jackson, I mean, they're close, the Baltimore Ravens. They find ways to beat you in multiple ways. I watch a lot of Ravens football because I like the Bengals, and so they obviously play quite often, and the Ravens are on TV a lot. I had Derrick Henry, my fantasy football team, so I watched him for a lot last year for those reasons. Bro, Henry can put up 300 yards one game, and the next game Lamar Jackson could throw for 400. Like, you genuinely don't know. Like, that is the adjustment of what Todd Monken can do. And look, when he left Georgia, they were very disappointed and distraught because of what he's able to throw at you.
Hell of a chat here. Hell of a super chat here. You see it?
Which one?
$5 from X.
Hold on, let me read this one first, and then
Okay.
I'll.
Okay.
We got on his worst day, Gaulkner gives us 28. That's what I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm saying. What do you say here? I noticed how John has hired coordinators that seem to give Kirby issue. I was literally giving. You got to do it, Cody. The money just dropped. So I'm sorry, buddy. You tried to put it off, and I'm going to play your beer song. We'll do it here in just a minute. Listen, man of his word, man of his word. There's 1,400 people in here. And for those of you that haven't seen the Truffle Shuffle, you guys are in for a treat. I'm sure they are excited. But yeah, look, I said that to my Georgia buddy. I go, Brad White's going to give you boys fits. And he tried to hit me with, we played vanilla against Kentucky. No. Brad White gave you all, put you all in a blender. And, or listen, Buster did what he could with Georgia Tech against Georgia too, these last 2 years too. So yeah, he understands where the SEC runs through. And it runs through Georgia right now. Let's put it where it is. That's what it runs through. That's who you beat. That's who you beat. Hell of a super chat. 50 bones. The Truffle Shuffle. Hit the track, baby. Yes, sir.
Knows the brew. Professor steps in with the foam and the
I love it.
Just try to be serious one time in our life.
Cody, you were literally looking me in the eye, shaking off a piss earlier this week. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Trying to be serious.
Pulled my bacon there.
Oh my goodness.
Pulled my bacon.
Oh, brother. Kirby's not worried about it. Trust me. I know. Listen, Georgia's not worried about it yet. Here you are. Tuned in. You ain't tuned in to Uncle Lou. Tuned in right here, big fella. Y'all want to watch the boys. I get it. Your entertainers suck. That's why all the fan base watch us. They enjoy it. We do a phenomenal job around here. That's why Georgia fans are here. Miami fans are here. Guys got a bunch of bums running your content creators. I apologize. Lou's good, but he has his days.
And Cody just got us demonetized just like that. Probably.
100%. Listen, like I said, very ecstatic for this hire. Ecstatic where it looks so far. Ecstatic for how quickly this man is coaching for a potential playoff berth. In one day, and has his staff put together. This guy, listen, I told you that the next 30 days he would be judged critically. And this guy has done this thing in 72 hours. 2 massive hires on the coordinating position, still with room to go, utilizing the budget immediately, had a plan, and has backed up everything he said that he was done at his presser in 72 hours. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get good coordinators that, I love my guys, but I got to get guys that have been in the league. Boom, go gets Brad White. And I'm going to get an offense. We're going to show 11 personnel, 10 personnel, going to get an offense that can be explosive. You've seen the chart. You've seen the chart, okay? He runs an explosive offense.
You think we sweep in and go get Miami's offensive line coach? He's like one of the best in the nation.
Oh, my goodness. You would put something. You want to talk about putting something together. Go ask. Go knock on the door. Go twist the knob.
I think we just have to speak it. I think we just speak it into the airwaves and it happens.
Right now, Buddy's got me thinking we can go back. Like, this is what I love, right? Because when we were talking Greasy, we're like, we're the best.
What's that cat's name?
We're the best, we're a top 5 job in the country, top 10 job in the country. We are the logo. And I'm talking Greasy right now. Like, you should be able to go out there and get anybody you want, right? This is the shit we're talking about. This is how you function. You land them, right? From now on, this is how you get what you want. The GM's already coming in doing great things. He's part of flipping these cats, paying these cats, retaining these guys. A big tweet here I want to note from Hal, our guy Hal, our booster. He's feeling kind of extra greasy here too. I want to make sure I've got it saved up here.
Strength and conditioning, I would assume. I know we shouldn't,
I think his guy might be coming with him.
I would assume it's Tulane's guy, which
I'm not opposed against. Again, those guys are stuck at the hip. Those are things you ride and die with, and you may not like it, and I could be wrong. He said he was bringing a few with him. I think that might be part of it. The guy's an ex-Army Green Beret guy, I think. I mean, I can't remember what his stats was, but he's a psychopath too. So Hal Lewis said, be prepared. There will be some current Gator players who don't get the NIL offer they expect. The new regime properly puts value on results and production. Will those players show pride and loyalty by staying at UF and earning their way back up? Kudos to those who do. And again, how much truth is to that? Do with what you will, but I would hope they would put some fire to the backing, if you will. And again, that's why I won't be really too opposed if some guys leave. Expect some attrition. I think we all know who we want to keep. And again, this staff coming in, this class coming in is also very, very juicy. $5 to help get Cody's Truffle Shuffle OnlyFans account started. Thank you. Everything will help.
Appreciate it.
Bro, never mind. Stop the Truffle Shuffle. Kirby shaking in his fucking boots. $2 from Aaron, man. I appreciate you. Phil Traitwan.
Oh, Sam Pittman out there.
You go get me Sam Pittman on one side and Ed Ozer on the other side. The grease that will be pouring from my mouth will be absolutely disgusting. Stylister, need to go and snag Corey Raymond back. I mean, you want to talk about a staff. 1,600 strong, boys and girls. Good to see you. Welcome. We're going to talk about the big flip that we had today as well. Before we do, the show is brought to you by Kalshi. We've been rocking with them all season long. Be sure to check out Kalshi. Link is in the description, kalshi.com. What's fantastic about them, we've utilized them for our coaching search this entire time, although it did not lead us to John Summerall. We have, in 72 hours, been okay with the fact that we didn't know, that Kalshi didn't know, because you know why Kalshi didn't know? It's not Vegas, right? Kalshi is ran by you, the people, me, the people, like the stock market, all right? So everyone gets involved, hangs out in it, drives the number how they see fit. And what I really love about it is you're able to bet on games. Take a look at it tonight with the Thursday Night Football. A very fun and unique way to watch how betting can work. Just watch the lines, right? You can get in early, and if you know that team very well playing, like I got Dallas Cowboys at Detroit Lions, I started Javante. Should I have? The Sun picked it, so we're going to ride with it, okay? Season's on the line. Watch how it functions in Kalshi. Just check it out. I promise you will enjoy watching how the lines move. If you want to get on the action, use the code HIGHTOP. Get $10 off when you deposit $100 in Kalshi.com. Now, big one here. You broke him down here earlier today. The prof did. Dylan Purder, ranked 20th safety in the country, 207th nationally, 97 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions as a junior, 4.4 speed, 385 squat. Teammate of Marquez Daniel. Cody, what was your quick synopsis of the film breakdown of this young man today? I don't have the music or the video, but I'm sure you could still remind us of the treat we got in.
Guy's super versatile. He could play big nickel if need to. That Aaron Gates, Sharif Denson spot right away. Be very good at that. Blitzes the quarterback extremely well. Not afraid to stick his nose in the run game, and then can cover the pass. He's a ball hawk, man. He's always gambling to get the pick. I think they're gonna have to work on that a little bit because SEC's a little bit different. But the guy reminds me of Minnesota Viking. I'm trying to think of his name. It's the white guy back in the day. Shoot. I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
but because he's everywhere. Harry the Hitman. Let me see.
$2 from Addy Gator, says Pittman for O-line, and then $2 week 1 and Coach Sum already smacking lane and recruiting. I love it. I love the flip, man.
Smith. He reminds me of when we drafted Harrison Smith, like year 3 or 4 when he was in his prime. That's what this guy reminds me of. You didn't know if Harrison was going to blitz the quarterback. You didn't know if Harrison was going to blow up a run play. You didn't know if Harrison was going to be the deep safety and pick the ball off, plays zone well. Can play that big nickel, like I said. This guy's something else. I mean, his game reminds me of a lot of Harrison Smith for sure.
A lot of another young talent. We're gonna have a whole show. I really want to take a look at this secondary as it stands. People may leave, but even if people leave, I think if you look at it as it stands with what's there and what's coming in, I mean, you're gonna be foaming at the mouth. we probably need to go and look at the portal for some experience? Probably. And again, we can break it all down. Maybe these guys can grow up. I think development's going to be a big thing. Some of these guys got to be able to step up young and have an impact right away. Again, I haven't felt this excited in Florida football in quite some time. Like, it finally feels like we're not having to put a makeshift staff together. Still, long way to go, right? 30 days, but hell of an impact, hell of an impression in the first couple of days here from Faulkner.
I think you have your 2 starting corners there. I think you got Money McClain. I would assume he's going to take another big. You got Dijon Johnson. You got Aaron Gates coming back. I would assume he's going to play that nickel position and be good.
Yeah.
You got Flowers. Flowers keeps growing up. Flowers is getting roasted the first couple games, and then he's really elevated.
Hayward too. Hayward played really well.
Hayward. You have Stubbs still there, which is going to be your kind of enforcer. Which is what this guy plays. He's kind of like a Stubbs. He's an enforcer. Like, so you're gonna know he's coming. If he comes 10 yards deep and meets you in the hole, you're gonna know about it. I mean, I know he's 170 pounds, but this guy with the speed and everything, he hits. He's a hitter.
Ben Hanks as well is another one that obviously up and coming. And then again, and we're not even mentioning the guys that are coming in. Let me just take a look at it. Hell, we're gonna mention. I don't want to get too in depth with it because I think we can have a nice healthy breakdown. I want to talk about this though for the class perspective. We talked a little bit about it yesterday during the show, in the sense that you look at Florida and they're 13th on threes class, and you're like, top out of the top 10 class again. But Georgia was 4, Bama was 5. Ohio State was 6. Again, USC signed 35 commits. Notre Dame signed 27. We signed 18. And you're looking around and it's like, look, man, I don't think you have to go and sign a 25-person class again. And here's what we've kind of been alluding to. I've been talking about this a lot lately I've talked about it with recruiting, that the talent is spreading out. And a lot of it has to do with resources. A lot of it has to do with these camps, right? From 1 to 200, the spread's not as big as it once was, okay? And Bud Elliott, who we love to troll, he unblocked me. So maybe he realized that he blocked me for no reason, because even though I was trolling him, it was always very within the lines. It was an emotional decision. Maybe he's like, hey, maybe I overreacted. Would love to have him on. Outside of his defensive lineman take, I think the guy does a good job personally. So he said a decade ago, 85 points in the 247 Sports recruiting rankings was the gap between the number 1 class and the number 16th class. 85 points. That's
now 5.
Today, 85 is the gap between the number 1 and the 32nd class. 50 was the gap from 1st to 8th. Now, 1st and 16th is 50. Meaning, again, the talent is just spread so thin now. NIL has played a factor into that, obviously, and I think just the value of talent has spread as well. But mostly, obviously, NIL has allowed for this parity to come into play. And so my point is like, finishing 1 is great, obviously 1, 2, 3, but how much more are you really gaining now from being 1 to 16 is essentially what he's referring to.
I think we need to stop looking at this as a number 1 classing and start looking at this as more of an NFL draft. Okay? Because
what are you placing? What are you fixing?
Yeah, well, you can have 27 draft picks. It doesn't mean you hit it out of the park. And then we see like teams like the Eagles and stuff, they have less draft picks and they nail every single one. We're yelling into the microphone like, how'd they get that guy? How?
It's like, and their team and you're like, that guy's going to crush, that guy's going to kill. Then they go and get a few killers in the portal, right? And it's like, okay, they're going to crush again. And so retention is going to be probably number 1 priority. Drafting efficiently, not just filling, is going to be part of. And then again, being aggressively smart in the portal. It's just kind of have a nice, healthy, round out functionality. You can't just be heavy here, heavy there. It's got to be, a good like 35% all the way around, and a healthy investment in all of it is going to be what we see here. And look, I think we did a great job with this class thus far. They also signed C.J. Hesser today. It seems like the tight end, who is the lowest recruit on Florida Gators staff, which would help bump the overall rating up, seems to be steering away, which I'm fine with. And honestly, that tight end fit the old scheme. He wasn't going to fit how we want to utilize tight ends. He's not a Brock Bowers tight end. That's the tight end we need to start appealing to, right?
We got Hayes. We got Hayes Kent, son.
Yeah, that's our
We got 300 pounds going down the seam.
Yeah, we'll be fine. So, I'm okay with that. Signing CJ Hester. Yeah, that's what I was doing before I got distracted here on where we signed defensively, and then
I like
probably
him
get
a
here to
lot,
wrap it up
dude.
here in just a minute. But so CJ Braun, cornerback, top 100 player in the country. This is just secondary that I'm looking at here, boys. Okay, so keep this in mind. Dylan Purter, the 6-foot safety, as well. Caden Hall is set to sign tomorrow. The 6'2" 4-star safety out of Milton, Florida. So you got 2 6-foot safeties sliding in. Dylan Purter, I think, is a little bit smaller. If he was a little bit bigger, it was in that 6'2" range, would probably be a higher rated 4-star, to be honest with you. And then
He's
CJ
207
Hester, the
national.
6'1" cornerback as well. And so there is your 3 secondary guys that they signed to this class on top of what we've already mentioned in this class.
Katie tweeted that National Signing Day wasn't over yet.
Yeah, I don't know if she was referring to Caden Hall or what she was referring to, but I was wondering the same thing.
So.
Keep in mind, there's still February in play. So
I think there's a
sweet stick waiting around.
I think there's a 5-star.
If this man comes in and gets Johnny 9-star, if this man comes in and steals from LSU, lands 2 healthy-ass coordinator hires, and flips me a 9-star, I'm telling you what, brother, we are going to be.
I think there's 2 5-stars out there ready to flip.
Cody's talking greasy, boys. Do not take this as gospel. He has no clue what he is not connected by any.
Dude, I called the other flip, the Texas flip.
But not to us.
No, but he's still.
Are you thinking Trenton Henderson? Is that what you're trying to say? Just put it out there. Don't Zach Alberverdi us.
I'm thinking about the number 1 player in the class.
You're thinking Lamar Brown is going to flip to the University of Florida. You think Lane Kiffin's going to flop that egg? He'll take half of his salary to save that man. He knows what he's doing.
Baker's going to Tulane, baby. Why not play for the sum?
Come get you some. You know what I mean, baby? Boys, I want to say that the support for this channel has been absolutely astronomical. 1,700 strong here. We've gone live almost every single day, and you guys have tuned in and tuned out. Really appreciate the support and the love. You guys have been buying up the merch. Again, check out the merch. The Sum merch has been awesome. I love the support for the coach as well. It's been incredible. I can't thank you guys enough. Gators are back. High top. Let's up and go. Let's go, Mr. Joe Dirt. $2 from Gators Bust a Ass. Gators Bust a Ass. Print it. The amount of shirts we can make right now. Blue collar crab, baby. Is it me or do you guys feel we are seeing 2 new programs in the making, fighting for national title championships like Alabama and Georgia, LSU and Florida? It feels refreshing. And I know that other fan bases are going to come in here and make fun of us because we've been down for so long, and it's fun to make fun of these teams and for us to be excited. I don't give a damn, brother. We have been through the ringer, all right? And, yeah, we're going to get excited for things, and that just shows you how low we've been. That we're getting exciting for what should be normal, right? We're fine. It's like when you just feel unstoppable. It's like, see something? I want that. And it's like, okay, cool, you can have it. It's like, oh, my gosh, I can actually get that now. That's I didn't realize that was a thing.
What kind of lies are we gonna be telling if we flip Russell and Brown?
We may get banned off the internet. It's gonna be that bad that we're gonna be labeled as falsifying information, and it's gonna be such. Yeah, it's gonna be that bad. Adrian Raps, $10. My man, what up, boys? Glad to see our high top today. GMFG hashtag high top or die. At this point, I'm seem to just come here to waste my paychecks on super chats, and we appreciate it, Adrian. We also your brain cells. I'm concerned. I saw your tweet and how much you've consumed high top over the year, and I love it personally. I enjoy it. I am concerned though on your mental health. That's not okay. Another $2. Yo, Prof, I'm here for my shirt. Coach. We do got to send him a shirt, don't we? Yeah. Prof just be handing out shirts like it's candies. 1,800 viewers and 5 likes. There's not enough likes. That's why I'll tell you that. There's not 1,000.
We got a new coach. Coach alert. We got a new coach. Tulane coach Braden Bezowitz, new Florida DB coach. from Gator Wire piece on Purter today.
Is that confirmed?
It's on Gator Wire.
I don't see that anywhere.
Okay.
Everyone's like, "Where's my shirt?" See what happens with Cody? Wow. He's handing out shirts.
Yeah, happens.
I gotta send out a lot of shirts. I get behind the 8 ball. Eric Medlin says, "Flipping 4-star plus 5 stars equals 9 stars." Amen to that.
Maybe that's what he was. That's what he was
referring to.
Yeah, he's gonna get 9 stars from LSU.
How do we get a shirt, guys? We were just kidding about the shirts. I have promised some people some shirts that have gone out the extra mile. I have done that. Okay, we are always bound to give free shirts every now and then. That is true.
You know what we haven't done?
Duck race.
Duck race in a minute.
We'll do a duck race. The holidays are here. We do a lot of giveaways. We'll be doing some duck races here. It's been chaos, but we'll do some duck race in the next couple of weeks. So everyone that's a member, you're up for some free shirts. Just buckle up. Junior, $2. Hashtag GMF. Get Coach O now. Is that the Tulane game? Could be a big one.
I think his son's on the Tulane staff.
Is that what it is? I love it. Great day. Great show, boys and girls. Glad we were able to hop in here, talk about the new OSC, talk about what this man's been doing on the trail. Could we have more news tomorrow? I don't know. I'm celebrating my birthday tomorrow with the wifey, so hopefully nothing happens. Got North Texas tomorrow. Cody, we doing the watch party. Y'all be good. Be safe. Smash the like button, baby. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Y'all be good, baby. Oh, wait, real quick. It's day 4. Advent calendar, Cody. Oh, look, this is a good one. Perfect for today. The helmet. Bust somebody, baby. Oh, real quick. Good call, Jeremy. If you guys left, I apologize. Whose house burned down today? I shared this tweet. All right, and they've already raised. Gator Nation has already tuned in and raised a ton of money. The wife and I have already sent some items. If you want to help, I have his address. This young man has a 6-month-old, a young guy. His name's Hashling or Slasher on Twitter. But if you can follow him at Cole_Collins15, or just go to my Twitter. I tweeted it today. His house burned down, lost everything. And he posted a picture. The only thing that was not burned was a DJ Lightweight jersey. And we've already sent him some stuff. I
donated. I
shared the GoFundMe. That thing skyrocketed like a son of a gun. Gator Nation never disappoints ever when we do these things. And this is the one thing that I love truly is that we have an opportunity and the ability with our following to do incredible things like that. It's always been a goal of mine. And I love that when we say, hey guys, we got to help. Everyone goes, got it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter how much you can or cannot send, but if you want to send him something, I have his address. I hope he was okay with me posting it, but just so you get Amazon something, make it easy, right? Like he needs clothes. He needs just like this small, simple things. So anything will help one of our very own. Good job, Jeremy, for reminding me. And again, go check my ex and see. I'm addicted. You can't go off. I gotta go. But y'all be good.